Okay. Mic check 1, 2, 3. Camera looks good. We are dropping some frames, but I'm gonna roll with it as long as the stream itself is still running. I'm gonna work with what I have. Let's see. And yep. My phone preview is ready. I am ready. I think we're ready to resume. Part 2 of Adventures in Part 2 of Xenoblade 10. I mean, Xenoblade X, of course. Here we are. This is for all the marbles. This is the beginning of everything. Holy crap.
I'm so thirsty.
Oh, we're so back. We're so back, boys.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh?
Not at all.
For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles.
Wow.
Welcome to NLA.
And they named it New Los Angeles because the old Los Angeles burned to the ground. Pretty soon.
And so it was that another survivor
Island.
came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira. Come what may.
Do this!
New
Yes.
LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves.
We are so back.
Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown.
We are so goddamn back. Yes.
Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Oh, we're really, really back. We are really... Yes! Let's fucking go! We're here. We're living. We're here. Save your progress? What a good idea. I think I'll do just that. Lovely. Holy shit.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
I could get used to this, boys.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson.
Chausson.
Today,
He's
I
French.
once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home.
Crazy.
This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director
As
General?
part of my
Since
initiative
when?
for the rescue
What,
and
is he the
recovery
mayor?
of
2 days
all
ago,
our
ma'am.
Brothers and sisters, I stand here truly humbled and
From
grateful.
political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
God Emperor.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Ask who these two people are. Wonder why they call Elma ma'am.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that.
Reorg.
And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
This one of the survivors, ma'am?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait,
Talk about
what?
main protagonist.
What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously. Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Blue Lightning
We should be
Ninja,
going
good to
too.
see you again. Welcome to
The
the chat.
administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home.
The day is finally
For
upon
now,
us. Thank you. Early East Coast release date. Or time, rather. Oh, that music. Hello! Good! Did you just get back? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. It dropped at 9 p.m. for us. Midnight on the coast. Yeah, this is the real deal. Xenoblade X. Real deal. So, do I have the map unlocked? The map become available after advancing the game. That's fine. But you ought to know this place here, this city. It's called New Los Angeles.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
So, long story short, these people, they used to inhabit Earth, but they had to emigrate away from Earth because aliens just ruined that shit. They ruined Earth. So now they're on another planet and they made a new city. It's called New Los Angeles. I don't know. Well, there's palm trees in the back of there,
Ah, okay.
and
Oh, yeah. Okay.
it's going to be worth exploring. There's supposed to be like a residential district and commerce district and other stuff. So maybe there are semblances.
And this is the last... Is this like the last major...
Probably. I mean, dude, the Nintendo presentation where we find out about Switch 2. That's gonna be April 2nd. That's like less than 2 weeks away. Less than 2 weeks away is when we're probably going to find out the exact release date for Switch 2. That's all we know is something this year. So... part of me is low-key surprised that they didn't wait to do this for Switch 2, but
Right.
I'm also...
Happy? Yeah,
I'm also not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep streaming for like an hour around midnight. I think I'll cut it.
Heck yeah.
We
okay.
can we can do our little celebratory thing then.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna take a shower in the meantime then, and then yeah.
yeah, cool. Let me think. Yeah, live for another hour. We'll do our thing. I'll play a bit more off stream before going to bed tonight because I'm too excited. But yeah.
All right.
Good shit, man.
Yeah, my goal is to be in bed by like I don't know 1 at latest tonight.
All right.
So
12:31,
something like that. But yeah, I'll stay up and have a drink, a fake drink of me.
What time did you go to bed last night?
So I had your stream on.
Uh-huh.
And I must have fallen asleep like right before you ended it. Because it was still. What time did you end the stream?
What time did I end the stream? I don't think it was further past midnight. I'm not sure. I don't even remember.
Yeah, I went in my room, was watching it for a while I was doing some stuff for work with medical benefits set up, and then at least it was very peaceful. And then I fell asleep. but yeah, no, it was probably like time I fell asleep like 1-ish in that area.
Well, gee, I'm glad you think I'm peaceful. I might not.
You're gonna stream more, especially if it's like a work night for me and not for you. I'll probably end up watching that as I guess. Alright, well, enjoy your stream.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that.
Go clean yourself. Hi, Lynn.
Damn it!
Wow.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would you?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt.
Is
Hey, look at
Lynn
that.
still like
The intake exhaust bypass is
13
reversed.
canonically?
Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
I wonder.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn.
I love her hairpin.
Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
Lynn Lee Koo. Find out how old Lynn is. Look skeptical, look worried. Skeptical.
She's 13.
Knew
and
it.
I know, she looks young, and she is young, but trust me, she's one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport?
I'm
It's a
so
great way to
excited.
see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
Alright, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Oh, I'm thoroughly locked in. Lynn is already a party member? She's already a party member. Well, she definitely has the height of a 13-year-old, good lord. Okay, the core three. The unholy trinity, I might say. They're all here. This song I remember clearly from the Wii days. Whatever.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
That still looks like Gar playing
Certainly
in the
come a
background.
long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
I don't even remember this from the original first playthrough of mine.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour, Lynn? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district.
She could be
where Doug and I were
a
conducting the
she
flood
could be a
test.
stewardess full
It has
time.
food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries,
Yum.
cafes, clothing, groceries.
Do they have good
you
Mexican
name
food
it.
in New Los
It's a
Angeles?
veritable shopping
That's the important
paradise.
question.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet.
The best and only.
To your right, the residential district. Housing,
There's a
housing,
church, too. I
and
wanna go
more
there.
Housing. Well, plus a
Do
nice
they
park
worship
and the
Xenosaga Jesus? in
If
the
you're
New
ever
Los
looking
Angeles
for quiet
church?
time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right?
I love the
The
fucking...
park is my favorite place
I'm
to
just
just
gonna call it
zone
the
out
Gar
and chill.
Plane, the Gar Plane archway in the background.
And
It's so
last
tall.
but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention
And the
Armory
government.
Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Nice helicopters.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Armory Alley. Okay, straight to the admin district. How's the view from up here? So it goes from there to the sites later. Well, there's the res district. If this is the res district down there, that I found the church. Dare I say it? It's giving the Temple of Time vibes. Like Ocarina of Time / Breath of the Wild, Temple of Time. But I guess we'll worry about that later.
What is it?
Transmission ground information. Blade Tower. Lovely. Beyond the logos. No, we don't know. That's the acronym. We're probably going to get it confirmed what the English acronym is. Ask her about Chaucer.
Here's what I know.
There's an affinity chart. There's got to be an affinity chart for a single late game. Yep. We are so back. Let me in. Wait. There's probably another way. Or do I talk to these guys? Large. Oh, I found some skells. What are the odds we can commandeer the skells this early? You must learn the mechanical field skill to recover the treasure. Fine. Nothing is easy. Missions become available after advancing the main story. Well, that's ironic. Pretty sure I am on a mission now. So.
Gotta say, this blade's looking pretty sharp.
Armory Alley. This place I actually do remember from.
Am I right?
Hey!
The Wii U version. Or more precisely, I remember it from just in the past couple of months. I dusted off my old Wii U in anticipation for today. And I recognize it. Blade Barracks.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
I think I can answer that one.
Director General.
So, you must be the latest rescue.
Yes, sir.
Secretary Nagi!
Ms. Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
No, it's not.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here,
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Thanks, Lynn. Okay, give me the scoop, man. Tell me about the
Allow me
the
to
ghosts.
formally
No,
introduce
too soon.
myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA.
Yeah.
The
Director
Provisional
General's another
Government
guy.
has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
I'm ready, I'm ready.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
He could barely remember his name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
Oh, we ended up on Mira, Blade. Yeah, tell me about Blade.
Blade is an acronym.
Here it comes.
Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth.
Well, that theory's deconfirmed. I had a feeling this would happen. All of my logoscopium is evaporating away as we speak. Well, that's okay. I kind of figured that was a pipe dream anyway. This game will connect to the rest of the series in some other way, some other fashion, but we probably have to wait for the goddamn epilogue to confirm that. Oh, you know what? That might mean, does that mean I have to change my stream title? My stream title is my logoscopium at the moment? Maybe.
Quite fitting, I think.
I don't have to.
It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the Provisional Government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
How we ended up on Mira, sure, that's a good one.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations.
2 years ago?
Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I'm gonna go with Batman. Probably not Klaus's Earth.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus.
Without Elma,
and no
that's
escape
crucial.
for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Future redeemed flashbacks are strong right now.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission. Find a habitable planet and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take.
2 years is not long,
Or
astronomically
that
speaking.
the decision would eventually be made
Y'all
for
got
us.
lucky.
The xenoforms found us again.
Xeno, they said the
Well,
thing.
it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat.
And that worked.
Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Registration.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir.
Now
Come
show
on,
me the res
we'll keep this
district.
briefing brief.
Story mission. Take a guided tour of Blade District, Administrative District with Lynn and Elma. We get 5,000 gold just for taking a tour? Sure. Sign me the hell up. Track and nav panel? Yes. Great. Let's go on a tour, shall we? Yes, yes. R display nav, navigate. Nice. Think about what sort of life you'd like to lead here in New LA. I just hope I can have Taco Tuesday in New Los Angeles. Customization center? Can't use this right now. Lame. I wonder what that's for. That could be for avatar customization, maybe? Perhaps?
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Stuff and fluff. Hi, Skell.
A load of that Skell. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh
It is
yeah,
so cool.
work it, baby.
Ask what a Skell is. Gaze along. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Now this guy gets it. Aren't they just the coolest? Just everything about them.
Yep,
The
pretty much.
lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fanfiction.
Fan
Hold
fiction?
on, I'll just pull it up here 1 sec.
Lynn?
Oh, right. Sorry.
No, show us the fan
Originally,
fiction.
Skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
How do we get a license?
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front
What?
door and volunteer.
They're like
There is some
wands,
criteria.
Magic wand.
The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Blade Concourse. Mission Control, LA Admin District. Who the hell is Wolf? There's a guy named Wolf. I guess I'll find out later.
So this is Mission Control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout Console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout Console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Hey!
How in the heck am I supposed to pull off this job by myself? It's madness, or hey, you want to come along and help? Who's Eleonora?
Yes?
Ask Eleonora about this place, yes. Mission control. As a blade, you can. You haven't registered. You do register to join division to be able to accept missions. Okay. I better do that.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell blade without team. Sort of. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you're ready to join up?
Hang on,
Ready
Lynn.
as I'll
Take it
ever be.
easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Maybe.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
Listen,
Armory Alley. If you have a Skell license, you can buy a Skell from the shop terminal in Armory Alley now. Living in the future.
hey,
How do I get a Skell license? I would love to know. I would.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for Skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole Skells. Can you imagine owning your own Skell? Huh? Oh, right, the door. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Blade Tower.
Working hard? Thank you.
Arms manufacturers have been asked to prioritize weapon development, but that's what the work requires resources and money. There aren't many large investors in ULA. This is counting on. If you join Blade, I'll consider investing in your preferred arms manufacturers. Regina.
whatever.
I don't even want to entertain the possibility of it being true. Okay. Oh, I guess that's Blade Tower right there. Okay.
Listen.
Thank you. Extremely long jump.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here.
Commander Vandam.
The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan,
How did I
for
not
example.
remember there's another
Blades
Vandam
sometimes
in
report to
this
the
game?
leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough.
I know
We're
her
not
voice
here to
actor's
make a
from
sales
somewhere.
pitch. We just want you to have all the facts
Lynn's
so
voice
you can make an
actress.
informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Wow, we did it. Story mission complete. Was that the first official story mission, technically? Wow. About time. Alma's advice. Just woken up, so lazy. Check tips. Yeah. Yes, I will save the progress. 2 hours. 2 hours of gameplay, and it's still the 19th of March. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good, I would call that. Mirror and Archives. Return to Blade Barracks. Right. Do I fast travel? I cannot fast travel yet.
Really?
Gee, I hope I remember the way.
Am I right?
Hey!
Info cover, achievement unlocked.
Wait!
Hi, Commander. Or Secretary.
Honey, we're home.
Don't call him
Yes,
honey.
Very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam?
Vandam?
Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment.
How
What in the hell are we waiting for?
convenient.
As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
Yes, sir, ma'am, sir. Oh, I could refuse if I wanted. No, I'm not going to refuse. Why would I refuse? I came all this way. I literally waited all this time for this. Of course, I'm going to accept.
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization. Elma, he can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
The cool kid. Said the literal kid.
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding land.
Hexagons have returned.
As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call
Does
these
this mean
blocks
we've unlocked
sectors.
the map now,
Together
please?
they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know
that
exactly
is
where
true
we need the probes to go.
mathematically.
Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a Blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed.
Indeed, he said
So
the
for
thing.
this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we
In
can
that
take the
case.
East Gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Alma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!
Install the data probe at the Frontier Nav site and complete your training. Oh, we're on chapter 2 already? This shit is flying by. Wow. Yes. Well, that took no time at all. Wow. Okay, we gotta go, we gotta go place a hexagon? Am I understanding this right? How are we gonna get there? Are we walking?
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the West Gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigen activity.
It was, but they just
Indigen?
lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigen butt, huh?
Indigen? Why does that word not sound or feel right? Indigen? Like, I wouldn't call a person that word, you see?
Seriously? That was you? Cool.
I don't think so. Those Grexes we took down were fairly routine. Definitely not something they'd lock both gates over, at least.
Then I take my cool back. But wait a sec. You guys fought Grexes? The two of you?
We
Hey,
had no
that's
choice.
still pretty cool. They've been hassling a lot of teams lately, especially how they hunt in packs and all.
Let's not get too excited. Confidence can be good. Overconfidence can be fatal, especially when you're new.
Yeah, you're right.
But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Yes,
Roger.
ma'am.
That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
I guess we are walking or running. Eleonora Blade Support Lead tell you that the segment feature of your map is now available for use. Is that true? Thank the Lord. We have a map. Looking pretty familiar. Wii U gamepad. Time for me to fact check something real quick. On my Wii U save file of the original Xenoblade X. I saved this on a recent YouTube video. See my Wii U save file. And the place that I would most be interested in revisiting is... 1, 2... I think it's this one. If I'm correct, then this is FN Site 117. If I'm correct.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We'll deal with that when the time comes. Okay. We gotta get to the East Gate.
Hey,
Well, we found the East Gate. Thomas is at the East Gate.
Hey. Yes?
Battling indigents. Unlike Grex and other more ferocious indigents, Ovis won't even attack unless you hit them first. Alright. I'm so ready to lose myself on this planet. And the rain has started again as soon as we left. Head to designated site, Eastgate Plain. Eastgate Plain, we got it. And we're gonna put on a probe, I believe. Yep, this song takes me back. Eastgate, British Columbia. Or before Christ. Who the hell knows? Are those Gogles? Oh no. Oh no 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 no.
what the hell happened here?
I don't want to fight no Gogles yet. Oh, hello. Trouble.
You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
I do think.
Unless
Unless... what?
this is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
A tyrant? Is that their word
Think
for
about
unique
it.
monster?
Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me
An
check the
astute
Blade Report
observation,
database.
Alma.
If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago. But it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
So just killing the tyrant, ask what a tyrant... I don't want to...
The
I'm only
tyrant
level 4,
designation
aren't I?
is given to creatures that pose a special threat in one way or another. That doesn't always mean raw strength. Some tyrants will actually register as low rank when we find them out in the field and engage them in combat.
But
Her
don't
eyes are
let that
pretty
fool
also.
you. If a creature shows up as a tyrant, you can be sure it's got at least one nasty trait or ability to speak of. The system can't account for everything, though, so don't let your guard down, no matter what rank it assigns. Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
Three of you can handle it. So you can't just leave it so close to New LA.
As long as you understand the risks involved. Lynn?
Count me in. The same goes for everyone in New LA, but if we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. Besides, if I need to, I can always run away while it's busy chewing on one of you guys.
Fair enough.
Is that fair?
But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This'll be tougher than anything else we've faced.
Ready before, you say? Okay, does that mean I have to go back to the armory, perhaps? Engaging a tyrant is no small task. It's important to equip your best before charging in, so double check all weapons gear. Make sure your arts are leveled up. Check gear, level up arts, main menu, party, ground gear, arts. Okay. I am going to, take my sweet time making sure I'm ready for this shit. But we have just, we just passed the hour mark once again. So, I streamed once already. I went offline and streamed again. Both times were 1 hour, so... Yeah, I have been playing Xenoblade X Definitive Edition for over 2 hours, and it's not even March 20th yet. It feels good, man. Thank you, thank you, East Coast. Thank you, East Coast time zone privilege, I suppose. Wow, we're really here. So, I'll tell you what, just for fun, first we're gonna quick save. Game saved, hooray. Now, we're just gonna run right into there and see how fast I'll die. Destroying appendages. Okay.
They've seen us!
Send them
Shadow Strike!
Taking it close! Assault hammer!
How screwed am I?
Appreciate it!
Destroyed! Move in and strike!
Well then again, it's a level 5, and I'm level 5 myself.
Use an aura! Get control of the battle!
But if it's anything like a unique monster, then I don't know, see.
Sliding! Nice! Move in and do some damage!
Watch me lay
Shadow Strike! Upper hand!
Whoa!
So you like knocking people around?
Now! Melee attacks!
Okay, melee. I missed that terribly.
Sliding! Slinger!
Song slaps, holy shit.
Fire Carnival!
Nice! Move in and do some damage!
Oh, we're not away, holy shit.
This!
Yes! Hit him again, Flame!
Flame grenade! Appreciate it!
Side slash! Shadow Strike!
It's on now!
Upper hand!
Really?
Now! Melee attacks!
My health is quite low. That's a bummer. You'll be respawned at the last time marker.
Wild down!
Sure. Well, we were close, but no, not quite. I guess they were right. I do have to level up my shit, which is fine. How nice that they respawned me in Armory Alley. Okay. This is exactly where I need to be. Okay. My off-stream task is apparent now. I'm gonna end stream here. I'm gonna further troubleshoot why OBS is dropping frames. I'm gonna do some Armory Alley off-stream, level up off-stream, level up arts and stuff, and then we'll be back tomorrow for more of this wild ride, this passage of fate. Yeah. Glorious. It's not even March 20th yet. It will be in very soon, but yeah, glorious.